Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel, Maggie's Seraphim Tarot. I've just lit a bit of Palo Santos and it's going a bit mad, okay? So everything expressed in this reading today, please bear in mind this is my opinion and guidance from my spiritual team and my intuition. So if this is not your story, I'm going to say this only once, switch off, nobody's forcing you to continue to watch. All right, so anyway, I hope you're all doing well. A very good morning to you, a good afternoon or a good evening, depending where you are in the world. We've all got through the lunar eclipse there, haven't we, in one piece? So all this black magic and this carry on that just seems to be going on and on and on is not working, okay? So anyway, anything expressed here is energy, so bear in mind that energies can be vice versa and they can be interchangeable. So assign the roles as you see fit. If I'm talking about gender, he, she, it could be he, she, etc. There's gender neutral on this channel, okay, and the roles can be reversed, okay? So take what resonates. If I say sun sign, moon sign or rising sign, the sun sign, for those of you that do not understand that, simply means basically your soul is the way I interpret that. Your moon sign is your emotional body, and your rising sign, which is the Venus, is the physical you, okay? So we take into account all of that when we're doing these readings, all right? So collective, we're all still here, collective, despite all this carry on. I'm going to put a little bit at the end of this reading to do with some of the spiritual downloads that I've had, some of the dreams that I've had. Not all positive. As we know, there is a collective amount of people that are attacking the collective with awful demonic energy and basically voodoo and doing all sorts of spells. Just know that you are protected, and just offer that up to whatever deity is that you support and are affiliated to, all right, and they will deal with that on your behalf, okay? Anyway, this is the dragon's blood that I told you about, and I'm using Palo Santos and dragon's blood today, so you can actually get that anywhere. In most stores they will sell that. It's not literal dragon's blood. We're not going out slaying the dragons, okay, just so as you know. All right, without further ado, let's get a wee sip of the Earl Grey. And let's get into the reading. Now today I'm just letting spirit guide me where we're going and what we're going to be doing. So I did pull out a deck that I have had a while ago. So this reading is, I did do individual signs using this deck. This is a Crystal Skulls deck. That was way back in 2022 for each water sign, earth sign, fire sign, and air sign. But today I wanted to pull these back out for a reason. So we're going to be starting the reading with the Crystal Skulls, okay? As you can see, I wanted to show you though, within this deck there is only one card that is white, all right? And if you get this one card here, there's a very, very important message within that, which is number 0, which is classed as the Fool in Tarot. And it's a very, very important message because it's a very, very powerful time for the collective, all right? And manifesting your soul, your highest potential, basically. So if that one comes out, quite important. So without further ado, let's see what the Crystal Skulls have got going on for you. I've already asked for our guides to step in to keep us safe as we are doing this reading for you guys. 2 more shuffles. And we're just going to go with the flow, see what comes out. I don't know if it's a love reading, if it's just going to be basic. We don't know. We're just going to go with it and see what messages you get coming out. As you know, I like you to see me shuffling. We don't want any disputes. Now, something's just twisted there. You saw that yourself, okay? Heart Star Skull. That is number 34. Look at this. Heart Star. This is life-changing activation coming in for you guys. Himalayan sea salt in this particular skull. Some of them are absolutely beautiful. So with the lunar eclipse, a lot of you have had a sort of activations there from worlds that are seen and unseen. Okay, some of you may be getting new gods, goddesses to work with. Just know whatever key codes or activations you're getting at this time is meant at this time, okay? And you basically, with the heart star, something's coming from the stars, heart star, to you. So you may be awakening to being a star seed, Palladian, or you may even study astrology. That's very important within your readings or as a collective. Okay, maybe your horoscope's important to you, but heart star to me is more about activations being very, very important, and for you guys to tune into that at this time, because you are going to get rid of what no longer serves you and bring in these codes that this particular skull is bringing you. Okay, first card out, beautiful. I have to do them this way because the cards are slightly long. As I'm saying that, I'm covered in stars. You all know that I do like my stars and my moons. Personally, there's possibly links there as well. Ah, this is beautiful. Look what's flown out here. Let me put that down a bit. Push that back. That's your first one. What's that? Number 40. This is the Avery Dragon. Some of you at this point have got a very, very powerful dragon protector. It doesn't look the best, but you may have a dragon as a guide. All right, or these dragon protectors are coming forward to help you at this time, potentially with these activations that you're going through, to make sure that you do get the correct key light codes, is it? Yeah, spirits are light codes. So you're getting the light codes, the activations too, and this dragon is protecting you. It's going to help you nurture while you're going through this process, all right? You're going to be nurtured while you're going through this process. Yeah, and he or she is bringing this light to help you be uplifted. This is such a powerful energy. Light codes and being protected by this dragon energy here. And it's a number 4, all right, 40. On there, and that one is number 34. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7's are highly important for a lot of you. So a 7 and a 4 there. Okay. Very, very powerful time. All right. You may have been through these energetic shifts already. Just know that what you're feeling, sensing, and the codes that you are receiving. Yeah, exactly. Rise above. And the bottom of the deck, love, love, love. So number 10, you're rising above. Raven. Oh, there's a lot of power animals coming forward in this reading already. You've got a raven and you've got a dragon. So some of you may affiliate with the raven here, and that is a totem animal for you, all right? So you're going to step back so you can get a clearer view of what's going on in your life and what's happening at the moment, all right? So that you can maybe take time to meditate and go within, all right? Rise above is the message here. So rising above a situation means that if you're feeling overwhelmed with everything that's these downloads are things that are coming to you with the heart star from the stars, then you've got a powerhouse of animal support or totem animal support that are going to help you rise above everything and look at the situation, because as we know, ravens can fly so high that they get an overall perspective of what's going on in your life that maybe you can't see from ground level. And again, it's all about the stars and above, as above, you know, type of energy. Okay, so let me just pop that down there. Powerful energies coming out for you as a collective. What else does the collective need to know? I want you to see my hands while I'm shuffling these, okay, because I don't want any debate what's coming out, okay? Let me see. Avery Dragon, Heart Star, Spirit, and Rising Above. What else does the collective need to know? I may do individuals for these for you guys. Okay. Air. So some of you may be an air sign. That's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right. So that's important to some of you. This is a clear quartz elongated skull here. And remember, air signs, for you in particular, that the past is the past. You don't have to be. It may just mean you particularly work with the element of air. All right, if you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, the past is the past, and it's shaped a new beginning for your future. All right, so you've got all these activations and these things coming in, working with the dragons as well. All right, so don't live in the past. All right, you need to move on and live in the future, because you've got a very powerful rise above any situations that come into the forefront for you, and open up to the messages of the crystal skulls here. Some of you may need to work with crystal. Elongated skull almost looks like alien head to me. If you look here, it's elongated, the shape of you would expect to see an alien skull. Okay, so that combined with the heart star, some of you may be activating some sort of communication with aliens. Yeah, mad as it seems, don't shoot the messenger. Yeah, so just go with the flow this month. Bring what in. And also I've been working with dragon's blood, so that may be important for some of you to work with at this time as well. All right, because these downloads are coming in fast and furious for you guys, and it's time to focus on perhaps meditation, to go within and focus on your breath with the meditation, with the air card there, to bring these downloads. Because if you're not going to focus, the downloads are not going to come in. This is going to bring you a lot of peace. Okay, with a peace skull there, and maybe self-love. So you've got peace and self-love here together. So peace and self-love is just a reflection of, now I love the peace one because it's an amethyst skull, and I love amethyst, as you all know. Something's bringing you peace of mind. More peace spreads peace, and then it spreads self-love. So in order for you to rise above these situations with these activations that are coming in, then you need to have a bit of self-love as well at this time. Yeah, because this is watermelon touramine here. Some of you may need to work with watermelon touramine. There's a beautiful message with this one that basically, don't have negative self-talk, guys and gals, all right? It's not good to do that about yourself or about others. It's very destructive, okay? Make sure you're showing compassion, and with this past, make peace with the past, let it go. Have that self-love for yourself, especially if you're an air sign, all right? And only speak positive of others, all right? And yourself is what you're being told here, collective. Don't be negative about others. Don't be negative in self-talk, because you've got all these activations coming in. That's very, very important this month that you tune in with this. Okay, go. Wow! What did I say at the beginning of this? That there was only one white card in here. I'm going to leave that there, and I'll tell you why. Because this is dream big. There's only one white card. The rest are all dark. Look. All dark. You have got this one beautiful card. Dream big at this time. This is a powerful energy shift for whoever I'm speaking to today. Whoever's watching this video. Very, very powerful time for manifesting. Meditation is a key aspect to this manifestation here, and that's what you're being guided to do. Rise above, have self-love. It will bring in this peace that you need in your life. Heal the past, let it go, and move forward. Okay? Meditation is going to help you manifest your highest potential. You need to be told that you are definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, on the right track. All right, whoever this reading's for there. Let me just move these over because I want to get some messages from this other deck over here. I'm going to leave these on the table, all right, so I can refer back to them. Very, very powerful, powerful time. Powerful energy, my loves, all right? Focus this month. This is the 1st of May 2024 when this reading is coming out. Focus on what you want to dream big with, because there's only one of them. That's very, very special message there. All right, my loves. Let me just get this other deck. Okay. Right, bottom of the deck there, we've got throat chakra. Wow, base chakra. Wow, 3 chakras in a row there. So base, throat and sacral chakras. Perhaps you need to work on speaking your truth in some description. The message is really about manifestation and all these downloads coming to you. And it's very, very important with the heart star that you focus on meditation this month. The month of May 2024, through wherever I'm talking to you, your manifestations and your intuition and your downloads are going to come to you with the card that we started with here, with the heart star, and it's going to come to you when you are in a meditative state, all right? And these are life-changing activations, right? Life-changing activations for you guys. This is a new deck I bought myself. It's John Holland. And because of all these activations with the collective, I like the green on it, which is healing. So let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Let's move on to a little bit more perhaps to do with relationships. We'll pull some more cards from that after. What does the collective need to know? Now, we've already had the chakras. Some of you, your chakras may be out of balance, just so you know. And if you see me constantly looking down here, it's because my little computer tends to switch itself off. All right, so yeah. Look at this. Spirit, are they not on point? Healing. I might need to shut that curtain. Hang on. Is that better? No, wait a sec. Right, as I was saying, healing begins. What were you told? Crystal Skulls came with a message of self-love, which will bring in this peace. All right, but self-love is an important aspect here to your healing. Okay, this month. And look, if you look deeper at this card, it's to do with your heart. All right, whoever I'm speaking to, you've a lot of healing to do with the heart chakra. I don't know if that chakra was on the bottom. I need to rewind that and have a look. Okay, what else do the collective need to do? No. Or do? Yeah. Wake up. You are refusing to see. Heart chakra and your third eye here. Meditation's required to open that third eye. You are refusing to see something. Wake up, collective. Okay. Yeah, that's that. The card doesn't fly out, then I'm not bringing it out. I want you to see what cards are coming out. You've got beautiful success and growth coming in, but you need to focus on self-love, your healing, that's going to bring in success for you and this growth. Oh, one had to fall on the floor. Time to rebuild, collective. You're refusing to see something that needs to be rebuilt. Or somebody's trying to block something or block your third eye so that this success does not come in for you. They don't want you to rebuild. They don't want you in this rebuild, success and growth energy. Okay, there's a lot of energies out there that want to block. Wow. These come out together. They want to block what's blossoming for you. Look at the manifestation of that big orb. You are mastering healing. We said the healing begins, and I said the heart chakra. There's another one with the healing begins. And look, you're mastering healing that heart. You're mastering that energy. Some of you may be going to move. You're transitioning at this time. A lot to do with love. Some of you may be moving in with somebody. You may be moving towards somebody because you've healed your heart. These are beautiful imagery. Look at that lovely card. You're healing your heart. But this all goes back to the Crystal Skull's first messages, which is self-love. Rest and recuperate at this time, okay? Because the message is going to come in, fly in for you guys, okay? Now, it says daydreams. What I get from looking at that card is I feel you're not daydreaming. I feel that when you are going into this meditative state, that these messages and these activations are coming in for you, all right? Ooh. If you seek the knowledge, you're going to find what you're seeking. Again, a lot of birds. Like we said, we had this crystal skull over here, which is an elongated raven skull. Okay, we've got birds in here. But again, this person is meditating. You have a lot coming forward for you. It's time for you to rebuild. If you listen, what's that other one? If you listen to your inner guidance here. Some of you may be feeling this is a very lonely journey. All right, but this is a journey only you can make to activate everything that needs to be activated. Powerful, powerful, powerful time. What's that? Yeah, you're definitely feeling very alone at this point. This is twice. This is sadness and alone. See how this person's in a sort of bubble, sort of keeping themselves cocooned. That's like how you would come out of the womb. And that sort of trying to sort of heal or protect yourself from being hurt. But you're going to soar anyway with this sadness and isolation. If you come out of that isolation, you're going to have to come out of that isolation to go on that journey. Because if you seek answers, you're going to get them, but you need to come out of this state here, this feeling not preservation, protective mode, you know, and out of feeling lonely and isolated. Because this one's twisted as well, which is a well-deserved reward. At the end of all of this, there's a well-deserved reward coming in for you guys, okay, and gals. You need to release, make that peace that we saw, have a bit of self-love, but you need to make peace with that elongated skull there. Not with the skull, amethyst skull. Peace of mind, peaceful heart. Again, this is about healing your heart to make peace with it. Because when you heal your heart and you make peace with it, then you can help heal others, all right? Which does tend, when it's peaceful, it spreads the light to everybody else, all right, is what I want to say. And also, if you dream big, again, we had that card there that was saying that if you heal the heart and you dream big, look at this. Success and growth. Success and growth is here. Dream big, success and growth is here for you. Our collective, you really have some wonderful things coming in. Success and growth. Observe the signs, yeah. Let me give it a quick shuffle again. You need to come out of this sadness and isolation period of your life, guys, okay, to move forward. Okay. Something you're working on is going to grow, and success is going to grow really fast, but it's something you're going to have to start from scratch and rebuild. Because there's a well-deserved reward coming in for you guys. Now, whether that's monetary or not monetary, we'll see in a minute. We'll do other decks here. Okay. Release what no longer serves you and spread your wings and fly. All right. You are, whoever I'm speaking to today, are very much a leader. And I don't really think being alone is the big issue for you. It may be an issue for other people, but it's not an issue for you because you're going to walk on this path. And perhaps some of you felt that you've walked on that path alone for a very long time. All right? So you're kind of used to being alone. But it doesn't matter. When you release all of this sadness and this isolation and come out of that energy, you are really going to fly. It's telling you you're going to fly with these energies here to rebuild. And success and growth will be yours with this well-deserved reward. You've almost like climbed this big mountain and you're at the summit there and glowing. Okay, so keep going, collective, with that. Keep going. Now, I want to find out about love a little bit. What's going on with the love situation with this heart. Right, so something needs healed from your solar plexus chakra. A lot of the spiritual community actually have been under a lot of attack, and it's the solar plexus chakra that's been getting it, and that has been similar for me. So you have to flow. Yeah, I keep saying flowing. Go with the flow. See what comes to you. Nurture the inner child and crown chakra. Yeah. Love. Anything else in here about love for the collective? And we'll move on to a different deck. I want to move on to talking about love. We know you're going to be successful to come out of this isolation period. Wow, can't make it up. Love. You're going to be successful when you come out of this isolation period, when you heal that heart, when you heal that chakras, when you focus on self-love, which we see here. That's going to bring in that piece that's needed. There's that card again, 25, self-love. So if you put the 5 and the 2 together, again, it's a 7. Now, we all know how symbolic 7s are, all right? Self-love. That's actually watermelon touramine, so some of you may need to work with watermelon touramine. And again, be aware of how your negative self-talk about yourself and others is very destructive. I think it could be easier for you guys to show a little bit of compassion than going down there and demonstrate love and demonstrate harm with your words, okay? That's the message that I get there. You definitely need to be dreaming big at this time. Can you tell me any more about this love energy? Because that's beautiful, okay? You see how these energies here are very grounded with this earth energy, Mother Gaia energy there. And they're both compatible because there's just a union of compatibility here. Yeah. Well, I want to flat. What's that one's flown out? What's that? Yeah, again, like I said, there was a lot of people. You've got sacral chakra and you've got solar plexus chakra. Now, we know there's been a lot of attacks on the spiritual community, a lot of voodoo, a lot of witchcraft, a lot of things affecting the theft of solar plexus energy and sacral chakra energy. Now, with that in mind, I think you're being asked to perhaps heal or focus on your chakra points to bring realignment there, and that's the two main ones, which is your solar chakra and your sacral chakra, which holds a lot of powerful energy. Okay, and maybe that's just one last thing you need to do before that love energy comes in there. Any last messages from this deck? Oh, there's two come out, but I'm going to take them. Where's that one gone? Oh, crown chakra as well. Oh, your chakras are totally out of balance there. You're going to have to realign all your chakras. Or somebody is stealing energy from all three of those chakras. You need to put a stop to that and put a block on it. The solar, the sacral, and the crown, because that's where all your divine... All of these messages, remember I said the higher self are being a very, very powerful time for you at this time, all right? And how it's going to shape your future and things like that. So you really do need to meditate to manifest your highest potential, and in order to do that, all of these chakras need to be in balance, guys. Okay, anything? Believe and succeed come out with what's underneath it. Nurture. Exactly. We're back to the card that we started with, which was self-love and rise above. Yeah, so again, it's all about nurturing you first and foremost, and rebuild. Believe to succeed. Believe to succeed. All right, so I think that's the last I want to take out of that deck. So let's see. Believe to succeed. Absolutely. Absolutely, believe to succeed. But just know that that energy is coming. Look at this, that's on the way. You know, if you're not there already with somebody and you're going to... What twisted there was reach out. So you may be reaching out to somebody, or they may be reaching out to you. Okay, so this seems like a feminine sitting on... Look at this. The hands. Maybe you need to reach out to somebody to lend them a hand. There's 3 hands here that she's sitting on. Okay, so maybe somebody's about to reach out. Just be aware. Okay, don't shoot the messenger. Let's leave these cards over here a second, and we will get this next deck. Okay, dream big, guys. Dream big. Let's get this one as well. Let's use this deck first, and then we've got this one. So anything else we need to know about this connection? This could be a spiritual connection, business connection. This could be any sort of connection, but somebody's coming in. Yeah. Admire and signs. So some of you need to be watching these signs, all right, that are cautioning you, and also with the energy that you've just got. That's temptation. Think carefully about a situation, guys, before you enter it. You've got temptation here. Don't be tempted to... Oh! But at the same time, Cupid's on it. Look at this lovely little angel. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. Okay, so Cupid is bringing somebody in there, but also there's a very tempting offer of some description, so just be aware of that. We're going on to a love reading from those messages with the crystal skulls now. Yeah, the soul, somebody is preparing you to connect. Trust in the process, all right? And a love bond grows stronger than ever. So some of you being prepared as I'm doing this via Cupid to bring in a soul, sorry, they're a bit naked there, a soul connection. The energy here is off the charts, guys. Yeah. There's a bee on this picture, but look, synchronicities, a divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicities. So like I said, we had the raven here, we had the dragons, but watch out for the little bees as well, because they can also be bringing little messages here, like a honeybee, or it's a fortunate time for you. financially, spiritually, all of it. This is a very special message in this reading today. Yeah, the universe is guiding you to that. What did I just say? The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course, guys and gals, okay? So you have Cupid coming in to bring that bond in, your soul preparing you to reconnect. Now, it said reconnect. So some of you may have had a connection to this person in a past life, all right? And the universe is definitely guiding you towards that person now. This is going to be a strong bond for a lot of you. If you're already in that connection, it could be bringing in a connection of a connection for sort of a work related thing, but these are definitely, I feel, more relationship wise. So if you're in a happy relationship, that's fine. So if you, as I just said, if you're in a relationship, that's fine. So if you're in a relationship, just it's asking you, reminding you to remember all the good things about this person, all right? Everything remarkable that you maybe loved about them in the first place. Yeah. Your connection is going to be an unbreakable one. This connection is not going to break for no one, all right? Nobody's going to be able to break this connection when the universe brings this connection in, okay? Because Cupid is on it. Oh. So there is a soul purpose. This is twice we've had look deeply and synchronicities and looked deeply into this connection and why this connection is here for you, okay? Give me more spirit about this connection. Yeah. Divine soul counterparts. There's a miraculous event that begins. This is going to be when you least expect it for those of you that are not in a connection, okay? When you least expect it. And it's going to be, it's 3 times it's said about divine counterparts. So if you're not with somebody, you need to be aware that this is coming in. If you are with somebody, it just means you need to remember basically what you like about that person. And we've had 2 cards about divine intervention and letting the universe sort of act on your behalf, okay? And now we have this one which says, something, it's best to let it go and let the universe work things out in divine timing, all right? So if some of you have let a relationship go, then maybe it's divine timing that the synchronicity of a relationship returning, or for those of you that are not in a relationship, union is definitely paramount coming in now. Some of you at the bottom of the deck here may have a telepathic communication with this person, close soul connections, harmoniously synchronized, creating deep connection. It's underneath that, yeah. You have a telepathic communication. So you are connecting telepathically with your divine counterpart. Okay, you are. All right, so this could be 3D, the 5D, but there is that connection there. One more out of this deck, please. Yeah, hold on. There's something very emotional about this connection. I think this is going to be very something to cherish. And some of you will be rekindling with a past person. I hate to say that, but it must be a mutual reciprocity thing, because this isn't a bad reading. It's very deep, very emotional. Okay, and I think divine timing is coming in here. Every relationship has the magical moments, but it's also hard work. Okay, what's twisted there? Again, that's the second one about signs that you've had. Beware of watching out for these signs, okay? And you, some of you, you have got, look at the bottom of the deck, this past telepathic communication, because it's, we reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many lifetimes. And I do feel this is what this connection is coming in, guys and gals. Okay, this is a past lifetime connection there. All right, so let's just clear this energy. Well, we haven't got the karmics and the things in this reading, which is kind of good as well at this point in time. All right. Just remember, it's powerful for all relationships, and it's powerful for a lot of different reasons this month. Some of you are coming into powerful connections. Some of you are having these powerful epiphanies and moments of awakening, really, rebirth, that's going to bring a lot of peace and love and sort of things like that in. But it takes a lot of patience, okay? To have a peaceful heart would mean that you'll be able to spread that peaceful love and light to others. All right, so a lot of healing with the green energy and the green colors as well. And your ancestors are all over this. Your ancestors are making sure that you get exactly what you're supposed to get. Okay. Oh, as I said that, my bracelet actually okay, you won't believe that, but my bracelet actually flew off. Signs and synchronicities, okay. Spirit loves to do these things, okay. Don't know if you saw that, but the bracelet came flying off. I'll be keeping that bracelet on, thank you. Yeah, some of you have been held in high honor, guys and gals. Look at this. High honor. Oh, what's wrong with this camera? All right, high honor. Tell me more for the collective with this beautiful connection. Some of you may be getting involved with a mature woman. You may be slightly younger. Okay. Yeah. Oh gosh, I hate it when it clicks on the keyboard. A new pathway is opening up for you, and I definitely believe that in relationships. Ooh, so somebody's got a concern over something that's been stolen from you. Somebody's older man is concerned about something that's been taken from you. All right. Yeah. Well, with all these butterflies, I feel what's been taken is going to be given back, because you've got a pathway and it's lined with butterflies. Butterflies always give me new beginnings, and a lot of Virgos actually always get butterflies in their readings. Doesn't have to be, but just saying. So there's been a period of poverty for this mature woman, because something's been taken that was not somebody else's to take. Naughty, 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 naughty. Okay. So I got coffin, and I have to say what we get, and that's below pathway. So fortunately, some of you may be getting an inheritance through, have to be an actual death there with a coffin, or a funeral that you'll be going to. Okay. Some of you may be coming into sudden wealth from, that's sitting below the thief though. So has somebody stole something from you, and you're now getting sudden wealth because you're getting that back? There's a possibility there. So what else are we getting with this sudden wealth then for the collective? We were talking about relationships. Wow. House. Some of you will be getting a house. Oh my gosh. And that's next to family room. Somebody has taken something with an inheritance. This house, this wealth was left to you, collective. And somebody stole it. And I think you need to be getting that back. Let's see if a court card comes out in this deck to see if something's been awarded via the court. This has been an energy of, yeah, this is love. This is to do with a new courtship. Just watch if you come into a big lump sum of money that people then are going to want to court you, okay? Somebody's thinking about you, collective. Somebody's thinking, is this going to be made through the court spirit? This award, because this is what I'm seeing. Message of concern. Yeah, whoever's the thief is concerned. Yes, absolutely. Courthouse, there's my clarification. Courthouse just came out when I got a message of concern. Courthouse. Look what's on the bottom, guys. Somebody's going to prison for stealing. That came out, and then courthouse, and that was on the bottom, imprisonment. Somebody stole a house. They stole money from you. It was left in, it looks almost like a will there. Coffin. That was meant for you. How is the collective going to know? Yeah, it's going to be a change of occupation for you, all right. One more card, please, to finish that deck off. Please, angels, thank you. Yeah. There's going to be an official person coming to you from this courthouse collective, and they're going to let you know about this. They're going to let you know about this and this. So, just because there's somebody in deep thought and deep concern over this. And if this is a person that's taken that from you, then they would be, because it doesn't belong to them. It does not belong to them. Somebody's left something in a will or something like that for you. It's meant for you. Or if they've stolen something that wasn't theirs to take, trust me, your angels and your guides are going to bring that back in. And these people, they will go to prison. You will go to prison. Absolutely. Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt there. Yeah, so we need to be told a little bit more. Yeah. Well, look what's twisted. I'm just going to give them a shuffle and put them away. But somebody is in despair. This is a love. Maybe a lover's done this to you. A lover might be in bad health. I don't know, but I'm not exactly thrilled with that energy, I have to say. Okay, let's get some of these. Our Little Doreen, Virtue, the Romance Angels. The deck is very old. I've had this a long time. Just like this for a second. The energies try to pop in there. We all know we get certain people that like to watch these readings and just be nasty and narcissistic. I don't give you an opportunity to say F all to do with mine. It's because I delete and I block, okay? Take your energy and go elsewhere. Thank you. We don't need negative energy for the collective. We don't need your negative energy in watching these readings. If you don't like me, why are you watching me all the time? That's what I would like to know. Just so you can criticize the readings, criticize me. Yeah. Take your ass off somewhere else, okay? Yeah, indeed. Let's just leave that there. Alright, my love. What's this energy about there with the angels? What do the angels have to say about what's coming in? Now, I know that connection's there. We saw it. It's coming in for you. It is definitely there. Oh. Wow. Right. I want you to know that you deserve love, okay? Whoever you are, you're very lovable, okay? You deserve love, okay? But there are religious factors that are going to affect this connection. It's related to what they believe and what you believe. So there's a difference in your sort of spiritual belief systems. But there's nothing that can't be overcome with that. You can always sit down and discuss your differences, discuss and kind of find a way around that, I guess. You know, there's nothing that can't be sort of resolved there, you know. Okay, just shut that over because it was a bit Woo. Two here, what are they? Yeah, there's definitely somebody that's got romantic feelings. If you look here for you, your feelings are real and they are worth exploring. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing. So there is going to be a connection where this person's coming in to express something to you, love-wise, all right? What's twisted here? 3. I don't know. Engagement was there, but on heart-to-heart conversations. But I'm going to put them back in because I like you to see... Oh, came back out anyway. Express your love. Right, guys? And, yeah... This is what I was picking up with the other thing. There is some sort of deception around, okay? Someone is wearing a mask, a false mask in the relationship. So I did pick that up with the Kipper there. We had this some sort of deceit where somebody has taken something and stolen something that's not theirs. And I do believe that fully. And this is where this mask is coming in. But this trust's going to be called in. You're being asked to trust in this situation. But look at that mask. Do you see the little cherub here? The cherub is trying to tell the person that the other person is false. Okay? This little cherub over here is whispering in this person's ear that the other one is false, or vice versa, okay? You're being asked to trust the situation, okay, that the answers are coming and your feelings are worth exploring. There is an attraction between you and this other person, okay, and a retreat. Somebody may be taking you away on a retreat because you possibly are going to need to disconnect from the world there. This is your soulmate. And on the bottom, if you make the effort, okay, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And your soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate for some of you, all right? Now, I want to leave the relationship side of things there, and I want to get back to the messages we started with, which was all about the dragons and all about these activation codes and things like that. I want to see more about that, if that's okay with you guys. All right. Let's see what other messages we get in regards to that. We already had the self-worth, the Avery Dragon, the Heart Star, the Peace, Air, Dream Big, the only white one in the deck, the Rise Above It All with the Raven Skull, and Self-Love. Alright, so let's see what else we get, because I want to close the reading with what I started with and not digress on to talking about romance. I've kind of squeezed that in the middle there, and I probably should just have stuck to what I was doing here. Never mind. Anyway, can I have some closing messages with this deck for the collective? I want to know some more about the intuition, what they're being guided to do this month, etc. A couple more messages for the collective, because there's a lot of you in the collective and this could be anything really. Okay, what's twisted here? What's that? Blu-ray. Alright, so Blu-ray, we're talking about, what's that? Is that a labradorite? I think that's labradorite. Again, this is a powerful activation skull. Right, Spirit. You're being prepared. Something about the Blu-ray. to open your heart, to open your soul for this new vibrational match. And it could be this love. You're on the same vibration. You've got to be open to receive this joy, light codes, activations, this peace, love, everything that's coming in. It's all coming in the month of May. All of it. Some of you, again, may be asked to work with labradorite. So we've had amethyst, we've had labradorite, we've had sugargate, we've had pink touramine, we've had watermelon touramine, we've had quite a few colours. Yeah, blue ray, something about the blue ray. Sorry, I wasn't prepared, Spirit. Also, something needs forgiven, and this is opening your heart to forgive. Blue is a sort of Archangel Michael colour with the blue, the deep blue here. So you've been asked to forgive something, and I don't know if that's going back to what we saw with the something that's been stolen from you. You might be asked to forgive. Oh no, that's going to be hard. Unity and wholeness. So what are you forgiving with unity and wholeness? Clear quartz. If you look clearly here, there's rainbow colours. I don't know if you can see that in that skull. There are rainbow colours in here. Okay? So clear quartz with the rainbow. Right. I don't like the energy of what I'm told with that one. There's about soul fragments that are missing. You may be missing something that's went through a few lifetimes here with that skull. This one here was talking about the colours of forgiveness, but this one's talking about unity and wholeness because you're not whole. There's something missing, and you've went lifetimes to find that. And I think this lifetime that's coming together now. Missing bits are coming back to you to make you whole in this lifetime, and it may well be your divine counterpart, or things that have been stolen that maybe been done from your ancestors' point of view. Ancestors are bringing them back to make you this whole again, to help you release, let go. We have seen that card of let go, to bring in this self-love that we've seen as well here. So what you're still being urged to do is dream big, guys. Oh, I love these cards. I love these cards, Spirit. Come on, one more. Ancestors. Can you believe that? Look at that. What was I just saying about your ancestors? Oh, holy moly. Oh, what's underneath that? Higher self. All right, let me get into ancestors first. All right, so you've got higher self and ancestors. I've just said that about unity and wholeness. Your ancestors are bringing that in. Dragon bloodstone. What was I saying about using the dragon incense? And I've put it on twice because somebody came into this reading I didn't like. Generational bloodline. Yeah. Look at that red through there. That's like dragon ancestors bloodline. Something that's been carried over through previous lifetimes that was missing needs healed by your ancestors in this lifetime, and that's what you're trying to do. You're releasing that. There's those cards that we had from before. Look at that. Look at this. We have these are the ones that we had at the beginning of the reading, right? In order to bring in your heart star with your peace, you need that self-love. Your ancestors are healing that this lifetime if they've not done it already. Higher self. I don't know what that stone is, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what that crystal is, rather, but right, we had pathway with the other cards that we had. It came out pathway and it had the butterflies round them. Remember with the kipper? This really is talking about a new pathway. Everything is, you're on the right path, guys. Higher self, tune into your higher self. Okay, let that inner wisdom, we had the solar plexus card come out from within. Right? With your heart star. Where is that? Heart star. We started with the heart star, didn't we? With your ancestors. Life-changing activation starts with coming from within. Your ancestors are helping you do this. But you're going to have to work with your higher self, which requires what? Meditation. Requires going within. It's time to take action, guys. It is time to take action. This is a time of dreaming big. This isn't time of being a wallflower. Alright, wake up, guys, wake up. One more out of this deck, and then I think I'll take 2 more out of the green one, and that'll be us. One last message from the ancestors and the higher beings. No, too many, that was me not shuffling correct. One last message, thank you. Fire coming out. Tear. T-E-R-R-E. Tear, tear, tear. Doesn't that look like a zebra? I don't know what colour stone this is, the crystal. Someone is sending so much negative energy. This is a negative. I see this as negative with the black and white. Or you may be very black and white. There's no in between with you at the moment. With this card, I've studied some of these very in depth, and this is very much about that negative energy. Just remember, if you're picking up on an energy and you feel it, and you feel it from your solar plexus, from your chakra, or even your crown chakra, your heart, when any of your chakras, you know that's not your energy. Rescind and rebuke and send that back. Okay, because you are in a very, 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 very powerful time at this time with these downloads, with these things that are coming to you. It's very important you remain focused, you remain on track, that you go within, okay, because there's beautiful connections coming in, beautiful, and you must listen and dream big, my loves, dream big. Everything is coming, the right timing for you, okay? Any last messages from this beautiful healing deck here? Well, they're all upside down and roundabout. And we'll finish off this reading. I'd advise any of you that are into the spirit totems of the dragon, the butterfly, the bumblebee, the bird, any type of bird. We did have the raven, the Scott, there was other birds, wasn't there, like bluebirds or owls. Just know that this reading is definitely for you, all right, especially if you have dragon totems with the Avery dragon coming out at the very, very beginning. Can we close this reading, please, with some last messages for the collective? And I will let you guys go, okay? Just remember, wakey, wakey. Just breathe. Breathe. We have angels like guiding us, okay? We have angels, we have ancestors that have clearly come out in this reading. We have totem animals, all right? But also we need to be accountable for our own spiritual growth via meditation and the spiritual downloads that we are getting. And for you readers, then it's a sort of duty of care, if you like, for you to disclose that to others. Look, I don't know what this one is, but it's flipped right out. And choose your battles. What did I say with that zebra sort of skull there that I wasn't sure I was really keen on? And how I said that somebody was sending you a lot of negative energy. Could be 3 people. They're sending that negative energy at you because they're deflecting that off themselves. Because with the Kipper, we had a thief, we had stolen property, we had stolen inheritance, we had, and it's 3 people that have done that. All right, but that's coming back to you, and your ancestors are making damn sure that you do get what is rightfully, and this is rightfully yours. It doesn't belong to these people, it's yours. Okay? Birds, again, detach, go within. All right? Meditate. This is a dove, so a dove of peace. This is going to bring you a lot of peace if you do this. Any last messages, Spirit? What's this one? It's twisted. Healing begins when you detach yourself. Especially now that you've healed the heart, or you're in the process of healing your heart. And behind the veil, which is very much like the High Priestess. You are already highly intuitive. You have intergalactic beings working with you, angels, ancestors, your guides from all over this planet. Trust it. Work with it. Follow it. Trust it, work with it, follow it, and you get third eye activation. Trust it, follow it, believe it. Don't listen to naysayers. Listen to what feels right for you. Seek and you shall find the answers. It was twisted again, and I have shuffled. Seek and you will find the answers. Love. Healing's coming out twice. Heal. This person's healing all their chakras. And remember, the chakras just don't go to here. You have energy fields that come out miles out of there. You have other energy fields in your light body, okay? Last messages for the collective, please, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah. Keep speaking your truth and move on. Keep speaking your truth, even if it's a lonely journey. You keep speaking your truth with the chakra and you move on. It doesn't matter if 1 or 2 people listen, just keep speaking your truth. And what, yeah. Lead. All of you out there are leaders. You're not followers, you're leaders. That's why you need to, it's sometimes when you get a leader, this is a very, very solitude path. But in order to lead, you've got the scroll of knowledge. You out there, whoever the messages are for today, you know that you're a leader. You know you're not a follower. And you know you have important information to relay to the collective. Or you are in the collective with important information that you need to relay. Trust it, follow it, and be guided by it. One last card to finish this reading, please. That's too many. What's twisted? Oh, I'll get one more. I want to make sure it's correct for the final message. Final message. Spirit, please. Final message. Final message, guides, please. Speak your truth and listen. Bottom of the deck, observe. Wow. Listen. Observe. Teach. Listen. Lead. Observe. Lead and teach people. This is what you're being divinely guided to do. You're a leader, whoever I'm talking to today, and you are a teacher. You may not feel like that, but you are being listened to. Okay? Masses, you are being listened to. You may also have a spirit guide of a dog that has passed. Okay. Anyway, my loves, I feel that those are your messages. Take what resonates and just leave the rest behind. Okay, my loves, that's all I have for you today. I hope it makes sense to some of you, most of you, or at least one or two of you, as my channel seems to be doing at the moment, but that's fine. The message just gets out to one or two of you. I'm not going to rock it on YouTube. I think that's very clear. So that's absolutely fine by me. Okay, I'm not here to make my millions. So one last thing before I go, guys, I wanted to talk about was a little what's been happening collectively that I've found with myself, and this is quite important because it's not nice. So you can switch off now if you don't want to hear this, because it's really not a nice energy to do with these people and their black magic. Now, unfortunately for me, with that new moon, okay, the moon eclipse, there were energies that were still trying, despite all this being told not to, I don't know how many times, were still trying to energetically pull off my energy, and I think they got more than they bargained for. Now, these people, switch off. And now, if you don't want to hear this, actually, I can see who these people are now, and I know what they're either doing to me or doing to the collective. Okay, now the collective energy, they have certain tools. Now I'm talking about, I was visualizing like there was this sort of cupboard, and these people were doing something very satanic in, like, it was a cupboard. And I'm seeing this as though I'm there, and it was like this horrible sexual energy where they were doing some kind of sex magic towards people in the collective. Now I can see this woman. I know what this woman looks like now. Okay, and the woman seems to be a channel, and they have these units, or like it was like a small cupboard. You know, if you get one of those individual wardrobes, and you're sitting in you know, if you try to step in that wardrobe, it would be very, very small space. All right. So these people are actually doing this, not just to me, but I think they're doing it to the collective as well. And it's not for good reason. Their intentions is not good. All right. So what my spirit team are now showing me is they're showing me what they're doing. They have to catch them sort of in the act, so to speak, to actually block them completely from my energy. And what they did, I think it was some sort of eclipse ritual to do with trying to harvest my sacral and my solar plexus chakral energy. Okay, or they're doing that to somebody in the collective, and I picked up on that and was seeing it as a third person. All right, but this is a very demonic, satanic energy. This is not just a nice spiritual high priest or high priestess. From what the energy I'm getting, it's for personal gain, and it's sick, because I don't know how many warnings the divine needs to give these people. And all you can do is ask your spirit team to show you when they're doing this, so you can actually put a stop to it and block that. But because I'm in sort of disbelief that people will attack the collective while you're asleep, so you have to put your energy in your guides and into the divine to put the protection and Archangel Michael, okay? But there's certain things that I've asked for them to show me now, so I can see who's doing it and what they look like, so I can identify these people, you know. So if that's happening to you, be aware if there's sexual energy coming towards you and you're not with a person, all right, and you're not thinking about a person. We all have certain dreams. Sometimes we do have these nice little sexy dreams. That's different to what these people are trying to do. And a lot of these people have been trying to actually bend my free will whilst in sleep form to their benefit, and they've been doing that a long time before I went through a spiritual awakening, okay? And that's a whole story. If I told you my story, you would not believe some of the things that this group's actually been doing. It's so sick that it actually makes my stomach turn even thinking about it. Makes me feel like vomiting, to be honest. And these sort of energies and doing this whilst you are catatonic asleep, it constitutes legal implications. It's not a great energy, but just know that you call on Archangel Michael, you call on your guides, and you call on your team to keep you safe. And mine did not want me seeing a lot. They got me out of there, okay, from what I'm seeing. Or if I was watching somebody else, you were taken out of there. You were snapped out of that, woke up and told to stay awake, okay? So whatever they're trying to do, it's not going to manifest well for them. And that is not on you, so do not blame yourself. And also, if somebody's trying to make cords and bind you, sort of, I've found that one or two men out there have been trying to use binding sort of rituals, come back to me rituals and binding rituals to bind you while you're asleep to them energetically, so they think they've got control and power over you. That is not going to work either, because you can just rescind and rebuke that when you are in the waking world. Nobody has a right to sort of marry you spiritually or try to attach themselves to you spiritually while you're asleep without your consent, because that's non-consensual. Okay, that's not a twin flame. That is not your divine counterpart. This is a person trying to bend free will to accommodate them. All right, guys and gals, so just be careful and just put your protection things in place, and be aware that I will speak my truth on this channel. I don't bullshit, I don't sugarcoat, and this is what's going on with the collective. Okay, so if you're any form of those feelings, and you know it's not, oh, you see this sexy guy and you know you've got these feelings towards him, or you've got a partner and you're feeling a bit frisky, it's not that sort of energy. This is enforced sexual energy onto you that's not of your consent and not of your own. Okay, so just know these people do have toys and cupboards, and this cupboard is the only thing I can describe it as, like walking in a wardrobe, and there was 3 people stuck in there, okay, and one person that's not okay, was not okay with it. All right, anyway, my loves, take care. Sorry about divulging that at the end of such a beautiful reading, but you've got so much very, 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 very important month for you in May. What is kept in the dark will always come out in the light. All right, you're protected, you're loved, you're safe, and I love you. Hugs, kisses to all of you, and much love to all my fellow readers. I love each and every one of you, especially those that I have subscribed to, which I don't name because these readers may not like me or may not watch me, and that's fine. Just because I like and watch them doesn't mean to say they need to reciprocate, because not everybody likes everybody else, and that's just a fact of life. Okay, so those that ask me who do I subscribe to, then I'm not divulging that, because I feel that is your journey to be connected to and find your own way to the people that you need to find your own way to help your journey or your path. Okay, if you're meant to find that person and subscribe to them, then you will do, and that's why my subscriptions are private. Okay, anyway, much love and light to you all. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful morning, a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful evening, or even good night if you're going to sleep. Have a wonderful sleep, and I will catch you on the next video. You take care, my loves. Bye bye.